Any this week. Got it. Good morning, N.K. Alexander. Caesar Inc. How are you? How you been? How you been, N.K. Alexander? Zero, good morning. Excuse me, the clear blue sky. Goddamn right. No, you're good, MK. Glad to hear you getting rest. Zero, how we doing? Lies of P in Alexander. I repeat, this is Lies of P. Mr. Morningstar, good morning. Mr. Chrome, Super Duper, good morning. Jinx, good morning. Thank you, thank you, Mr. Chrome. Glad y'all can see everything more clearly this time around. Damn it. How's everybody doing? Fucking hell. Mike Rondo, so am I, and this DLC is rough. This DLC is fucking rough in New Game Plus. Like, unironically unforgiving. Mike, this DLC is unforgiving in New Game Plus. They are faster, yes. They're and not just faster, they're relentless. They're not just faster, Mike. They're relentless. They don't let up. On top of hitting like top of hitting like absolute fucking trucks. I mean, when every enemy hits like a truck, it's insane.
Whoa, get a look at this impressive handiwork. I've seen something like this before, but... Wait. Ever heard of the legendary stalker? If not, just keep going. I'll explain later.
Mike, it took me an hour and a half to beat that fucking alligator. Hour and a fucking half. This is ridiculous. But I'm gonna be real with you, Mike. I'm having a harder time on regular enemies than I am on bosses, and even the bosses are tough. Don't get me wrong. I've only fought one so far, but the regular enemies are giving me a run for my fucking money. Like, this shit is insane. This is insanity. like they same here, Mike. I'm level 300 plus. I might as well be fresh at the game at this point. I am level 300 plus, and I might as well be a beginner. Are you on legendary stalker mode too? So am I. Thank you for the follow, Mike Rondo. I hope you will respect. Same here. I'm on, and Mike, I wholeheartedly regret selecting her legendary stalker mode. Like, this DLC has made me regret it. Shit, my parrying was only somewhat rusty. I'm trying, Gene. My parrying was only somewhat rusty. And now, even though it's better, I'm still having a hard time. Good morning, Gene. How you doing? How's that, Gene? How's that going? Oh, it definitely feels like they want me to use that damn bow, but I'm not a bow guy. I'm very much not a bow guy. Plenty of times. Plenty of times, Gene. The first one you get, yeah, I'm not a fan. But wait, you get more than one bow? Not really, Gene, but I could stand to start doing those. I really could. Oh, come the fuck on. How the hell did I miss all those panels? I mean, all those parries. But yeah, Gene, I mean, every live is an open panel as far as I'm concerned. Every live. Mike, welcome back. But Mike, do you get more than one bow in this game? In the DLC? I get the distinct impression there are no variants. Let me try using this bow a little bit. I wouldn't mind that, Gene. How was that, Mike? I used the first bow and didn't do half bad. And Gene, I would love to try some emulators, so to speak. But right now I'm just playing on my PS5. I'd rather not risk it, taking risk on the emulators these days. The Fable art looks dope on the bow. Let me check it out. feel like I should go practice with the bow more. You've asked me that before, Gene. I told you. Power lifter. Being a bodybuilder would be too big. Power lifters are just too big for my liking. Memory like Dory. That's adorable. DLC as well. The rocket spear thing is DLC as well. That it is. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this bow. I think I'm getting the hang of the bow, Mike. Mm-hmm. What time is it for you right now, Mike? And have you slept at all? 5 a.m. and you sure haven't slept. Same here, boy. Same here. I have slept, though. I just woke up a little bit ago. No, no. No, Oh, that bow is pretty good. Oliver Angus, good morning. The DLC's hard as fuck. I'm gonna be real with you, dog. It's well, I'm to be fair, I'm on New Game Plus 4 or 5. On Legendary Stalker mode. This shit is hard. He's punching the shit out of me. Legendary Stalker mode, Oliver, yes. That missed. Yeah, Gene, it's rough. Dinkelberg, good morning. I struggle with new games so much already, it scares me. Pretty high if I can get it, Dinkelberg. But I already got so many games to play that I can't make any promises even if I do get it. It's free. Okay, well, now it's just a matter of making time for it. Astral Anubis, good morning. Oliver, yeah, no, this DLC is fucking rough, dog. Ow. Did it add more court spots? I don't think so. Is it fun? Frustrating. More than fun. But it's still fun, nonetheless. I just don't go in thinking you're just gonna have a good time, a smooth time or anything like that. Cause no, you're not. This shit is fucking rough. I recommend the base game for sure, Jordan. It's definitely really fun, challenging in places, but overall incredibly fun. But the DLC though, the DLC is pretty rough. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Like every fucking enemy, no matter how small, hits like a goddamn truck. Yes, Dingleberg, like Shadow of the Earth Tree. And Oliver, you start the DLC at the end of the base game. Towards the end of the base game, you'll unlock I think it's chapter 9. You'll be able to start the DLC. Me too, Gene. Me too. chapter 9, Mike. What company made this game? I forget the name. Oh, come on. You're shitting me. You'd probably win, Gene. I'm not that good at wrestling. Oh, arm wrestling. Sorry, I read that wrong. I win. I'm just kidding. I can't handle the strain of arm wrestling anymore due to the shoulder injury. My shoulder would give out well before yours would, I'm sure. Come on. Come on. No, the staggers happen at roughly the same rate, I think. Side up. Good job. What difficulty did you beat the DLC on? Because I'm struggling, dog. Also, good morning, Side up. God, I hate platforming. Legendary Stalker mode, got it. Good shit, because this DLC is fucking rough, dog. Holy shit. Good morning, King. Yeah, I decided to go to horizontal mode. So everybody's sake. I've been non-stop playing since the morning and I'm tired. These enemy placements took me out. Yeah, same here, boyo. These enemy. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! It's two of them. Of course, there was two. Let me ask you something, Psyduck. Are you still there? I'm going to die at this rate. Or not. Alright. Yeah, Keen, I don't get why they do this much fucking damage either, but it's okay. It's okay. We're making the most of this. Of course, there's three waiting for me up there. Of course, there were three waiting for me at the top. That's awesome enemy placement. That's awesome enemy placement, y'all. Yeah, Gene, Keen is correct. I've played a lot of different games. Like a lot. A wide variety. Vanquish? No, never heard of that. What's it about, Gene? This Vanquish game. Can you tell me, like, what kind of game it is and what's it about? Nope, one more. Jesus. How would you describe the gameplay? Because that does sound interesting. Made by the people who did DMC. Oh, so something like that, I guess. Does it play like a DMC game? Bobby Goblin, Daniel Arias, good morning. Gears of War, but faster. Okay, now you're talking my language. Now you're speaking my language, Gene. That they do, Gene. That they fucking do. Hey, Jay, good morning. And yes, I think I'm quite done with Monster Hunter for now. For now, Jay. Mel, good morning. You're shitting me. You are shitting me. They didn't, King. The Monster Hunter storyline was far too short, in my opinion. The main story at least. Chicken Shanty, good morning. Rise is an extremely short King. I'm gonna be real with you. Rise's base game is extremely short. Like the shortest of them all, in my opinion. Ninja Gaiden, I've always wanted to play. Gene, don't you worry. I started up again defeating Marshmallow. Magnamalo. Haha, so you call Magnamalo Marshmallow. That's adorable. Luis Martinez. The DLC, you want me to give it to you straight? It's fucking hard. Holy shit. Already sold? Alright, that's all. That my only warning is that you are in for a fucking challenge. Every enemy hits like a truck. Every fucking enemy hits like a truck. They're super aggressive. Like every enemy's super aggressive. Like the whole 9 yards, dog. It's fucking rough. Mind you, I platinumed it too. Mind you, I'm on Legendary Stalker mode, you know, the hardest difficulty, and I'm New Game plus 4. Or 5, I don't remember. So, take what I'm saying as, you know, I did this to myself. But that said, holy shit. Body might be ready, but your mind might not be ready, dog. Like, holy shit. Beat Primer Don, New Game Plus pre-nerf. Same here. Okay, so you're ready, Luis. You're ready, Luis Martinez. You are ready. If you can beat Primer Don pre-nerf at New Game Plus 7, you can handle this. I did too. I beat his punk ass pre-nerf as well. Yeah, they added a bow. It's actually very handy. Well, good morning. How'd I do in the croc? Took me an hour and a half to beat him, but I beat him. One, two, three, four. The croc gave me the fucking business. Wait for what's next. Oh, that's heartwarming.
Everything I'm seeing makes me think this room belongs to a master puppeteer.
Mel, I'm not looking forward to whatever's next.
This is a message for Markiona, my sadly not departed friend. Important matters brought me to your door. I am searching for my lost apprentice. And it should come as no surprise that I thought you or your other alchemist fiends had taken him.
The clear blue
I
sky.
hope you don't mind.
Hello.
But I made a
Laying
mess
them out.
of your lackeys as I passed through. If you do, consider it partial payment for what happened to my other apprentice. As soon as I am able, I shall return to collect your remaining debt. Until then, take care not to die. From Leia, Florence, Monad.
Oh my. That was a hell of a threat.
Okay, so we are definitely, absolutely, irrefutably in the past. Unbelievable. The Leia Florence. She's the one they call the legendary stalker. Story is, she went missing a long time ago, in Krot, as it happens, but here she is, still building the legend. And between Markiona and Leia, I know who we're siding with. We still don't know why we're here, but maybe we're here to meet the legendary stalker.
Maybe. Same here, Mel. Same here. These motherfuckers be fucking me up. No, Keen, I don't think so. How the hell did we end up in the past? That's still a mystery to me. And let's go with some magic science bullshit. A lot. I reckon. A lot. Keen. I reckon it's added a lot, because this shit is intense, and there's a lot going on. Ooh, need a boss. Neato, a boss. $15, $20, please. I'm about to turn this 15 to 20 hours to another 100 hours. Do I want to summon help? No, not yet. Let's see what I'm up against. Let's find out what I'm up against, baby. I'm going against the odds, baby. Oh no. Question for you, Mel. Is this a puppet or a
I was
human?
told that murderous puppet had come to call on me.
Local. Oh, thank you for locking
So
alive.
who
How are
is
you
this
today?
handsome guest standing before me?
Oh, hello, lady.
It
Hello.
matters not.
LOL. Oh. Loco. Or LOKO. I don't know.
You belong to me now.
Do I, though, lady? I mean,
You're
I
not the
kinda
puppet I was expecting.
2-on-1.
Who
Great.
are you? None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
You got a lot going on.
Can't get away quick enough, can you?
Oh boy. Oh
You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
no. Alright, I'm summoning help. 2-on-1, that's not fair. That's not fair at all. Goddamn right, Shanty. Good. Goddamn right. Make it even? Oh, most definitely. Make the shit even. 2-on-1, now it's 2v2. Let's
To
go.
think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way?
Because you're evil. And hot. The most evil. Oh shit, beating my fucking ass.
You impudent little puppet, to push me this far.
Oh, explosion.
Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure.
I'll scream for you, lady.
I left my work half complete for this. How do you propose repaying me for my lost death is my domain, and you shall serve me for all eternity.
Son of a bitch. There she's a faster weapons against her. Saddest game I've ever played. Oh yeah, the Spectre made it a little too, made her a little too easy. So guess what, Mel? I don't think I'm gonna use the Spectre. I don't want it to be too easy. And Gene, saddest game I've ever played. Expedition 33. Telltale's The Walking Dead. Yeah. Those are like the saddest games I've ever played, for sure. You know I keep forgetting to use? My puppet. My fucking Legion arm. Yeah, nah, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck this. Mel. Fuck this. King, good to see you. I don't give a shit if it's too easy. I'm gonna fuck her up.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way? You impudent little puppet, to push me this far. You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
Big explosion. You ain't wrong, Mel. You ain't wrong. I should have blocked that explosion. Sun Spirit, Dawson Oliver, good morning. Flourish, good morning. You know what? Nah, fuck this. I'm gonna fight her solo. Fuck this shit. Because
You're not the puppet I was expecting.
with help,
Who are you?
I think I'll be the cheese. I'll be the cheese man. Too easy.
I left my work half complete for this. How do you propose repaying me for my lost time? Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for...
Oh, most definitely, Mel. Dawson, good morning. Yeah, no, this 2-on-1 shit ain't fair. And I can see why they allow you to summon. Because 2v1, it's not fair. She doesn't hit, like, too hard. Neither her nor her puppet hits, like, impossibly hard. But still.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. Why must you and the legendary Stalker impede my work and get in my way? Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for all.
She is overwhelming. Fuck this.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Can't get away quick enough, can you? will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
The rocket spear is good against regular enemies, not so much against her. So I'm not going to use that against her. She's too small of a target, you know what I mean? That's what I'm about to do.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? Enough! Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die! Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for...
Good morning. No, I can't heal the Spectre, Gene. Justin Geatley, good morning. Rudy, good morning. Wait, you can heal the... You can heal the Spectre? No way.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure.
If I don't beat her
you know
this
how
round, I'm gonna go
foolish
without
it
the
is to
Spectre
impede
again.
the path of the alchemists?
If I don't get her this round.
Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure. You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
Yes, Justin, the Spectre is a summon. Like an Elden Ring. But you know what? I won't use a Spectre. I'm gonna beat her ass by myself. 2-on-1, even odds. Which again, that's not even at all. This is terrible. It's not even at all. This is absolutely fucking horrendous.
You're not the
Yeah.
puppet I was expecting.
Yeah, Justin, what Mel said.
Who
It's
are
an
you?
NPC, not a player.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. make a
Ow.
fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
Question for you, Mel. If I take out the puppeteer, the lady, does the puppet die too, or will the puppet start attacking me as well? Because if it's going like that, then I kind of need to know. I kind of need to just prepare myself for the worst. What you doing there, Justin? Vacay? Hell yeah. Alright, let's go.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Right on, Rudy.
You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
Oh yeah, if I'm gonna solo her, I'm gonna be here a while. Y'all might as well get cozy, because if I'm soloing her, no summon, I'm gonna be here a while. I bet you are, Justin. It's hot as fuck lately. You sure about that, Mel? Because I only got this outfit so far. I've been looking everywhere for everything. Oh yeah, that'll definitely do it then, Justin. You get other outfits, Mel? Because like I said, I only got this one outfit. Jolly Ranchers. Justin Hernandez, good morning. Life Takes Two, good morning. This is a great game. Once you get past this fucking hard as shit DLC. Vampira, good morning. Life Takes Two, how you doing? Rock on, brother. Shake Father, good morning. Oh, very well, Mel. That would explain some things. Well, good to know. Good to know. I don't like wearing any masks. I don't like any of the masks in this game. I don't think I struggle to like them. 'Cause I feel like it obscures my handsome face. But this looks cool. I am a stalker. Do you think you can hold on to a pull-up bar for 2 minutes? Overhand grip? Yeah, I could. Well, no, not anymore. Not with my. Back in the day, I could have, and I did. But now, with my shoulder injury, I can't do that anymore. My shoulder, my shoulder has recovered since the surgery, but it's still not. It's not as strong as it used to be. Back in the day, shit, I used to be able to do 25 pull-ups. Hold on the bar, that too. But now, no. Good morning.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oh, I would have loved to get that challenge back in my 20s. Easy $100.
You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
Justin, that would have been the easiest $100 I would have won back in my 20s. I gotta get better at parrying.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Hamburger time, I love it. Hard as shit, but I love it.
Why must you and the legendary Stalker impede my work, and you will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
I gotta start using my Legion arm. Oh, it's definitely worth the $30 hamburger time, but I understand.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
She's not as bad as the alligator was. I'll tell you all that right now. She's not nearly as bad as the alligator was.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Don't you know how foolish it is to impede the path of the alchemists? Can't get away quick enough, can you?
That he was, man.
You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
Remake gang, good morning. This bitch is tough.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Don't you know how foolish it is to impede the path of the alchemists? Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure. Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for all eternity.
Oh. Oof. That she is, Mel. That she fucking
To
is.
think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure.
You ain't grabbing me, bitch.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. How humiliating that you should see the power I was saving for Leia. Enough! Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die! You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
Damn, almost had her. Shouldn't have started running away. Of course she chased me.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. Why must you and the legendary Stalker impede my work and get in my way? Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for all eternity.
Oh, Mel, I got two broken grinding stones, a piercing and slashing one, I guess. How do I fix those? I'm about to find out. Give me a second. And I'll show you in a second. Gallop.
Your wish is my command.
Good morning.
wishes my...
Broken, Sakalo.
Broken piercing grindstone. And broken cutting grindstone. Yeah, Mel, I hate that I needed to get this ending for the platinum. And trust me, I'm not happy with it. It was painful to get. Yeah, everyone is murdered and turned into puppets. Like, I kill everyone and then turn them into puppets. I hate it. Yeah, it's a dark ending.
Your wish is my command.
It is a genuinely dark ending. She is not hamburger time.
Your wish is my command.
It's not a prequel, but it is in the past. So technically, Shady Lady, good morning. Henny, good morning. Gene Rice, Chow Chow, good morning. Donnie J, this is Lies of P. I repeat, this is Lies of P. Good morning, Donnie. And it's on all platforms. Never heard of it? It's a Souls-like. With a twist on the story of Pinocchio. Yes, Donnie, very good. I highly recommend it. The music is great. The story is interesting. The characters are interesting. The world is, the world and level design really good. Like, I have no complaints, and the combat is fun. What do you mean, hamburger time? Yeah, there was a bunch of cool quality of life updates. I do like the updates, sincerely.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. I left my work half complete for this. How do you propose repaying me for my lost time? Why must you and the legendary Stalker impede my work and get in my way? Death is my
Ow.
domain, and you shall serve me for all eternity.
I ran right into that. I ran right into that.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure.
So, I
Can't
highly
get away
recommend
quick
it.
enough, can you?
Have you beaten this before, Sully?
How humiliating that you should see the power I was saving for Leia. Don't you know how foolish it is to impede the path of the alchemists? Death is mine.
Oh, she knows it 3
and
times.
you shall serve me for all.
Then I highly recommend re-downloading the game and beating it, Sully. Here we go.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Morning, Rico.
Good morning.
Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for...
I'm streaming at the moment and fighting for my life.
I understand.
Cup Noodle, good morning. I don't take baths, take showers. Baths are gross.
They are.
But thank you for the suggestion. How you doing today? And Tony, how you
You're
been?
not the puppet I was expecting.
I've been good. I've been good.
Who are you?
Playing a lot of Night Rain.
You and everybody else.
Yeah. I didn't think I was gonna like it. I was really against the whole concept of it, but now that I've actually played it, I kind of enjoy it.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
I didn't like it at first. No, it's grown on me.
Yeah, it took a little bit.
Sorry, I'm fighting for my life. That's why I'm not talking.
Oh, you're all good. That's just jumped into like my fourth or fifth room tonight.
Boom.
You impudent little puppet, to push me this far. You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
God damn it. Mel, welcome back. Falling asleep, Mel? Go get some sleep, buddy. You said you haven't slept at all, so shit, man, go sleep. What are you up to now? What are you up to now, Tony?
Running through another run.
I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived.
I'm trying to get the gaping jaw, and it's not a fun fight.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Don't you know how foolish it is to impede the path of the alchemists?
Where are you playing right now?
Lies of P.
Ooh.
The DLC came out yesterday, or 2 days ago, and I've been playing it since.
That's another one I gotta finish. It's a really good game, but I'm so bad at blocking and parrying in that
You
game.
impudent little puppet,
Sound a bit
to
simple
push
for
me this
game.
far.
Yeah.
Death is my domain, and you shall serve me
I
for...
think this is the run today.
I thought I got far enough away. I hesitated to run when I had a chance.
Oh, fuck it. We're gonna go fight something I'm nowhere near ready to fight.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Don't you know how foolish it is to impede the path of the alchemists? I left my work half complete for this. How do you propose repaying me for my lost time? Can't get away quick enough, can you?
Fuck.
Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for all.
She be using these yo-yos on me like they ain't nothing. God damn. Mel, go get some sleep, buddy. It's alright, I'll be here.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. None who enter this greenhouse may leave
Good
with
morning.
their lives.
Actually got good sleep. Eid. Fed the cat, so I'm done for the morning. Nice. How's Liza P going?
Death is
I'm getting my
my
ass beat,
domain,
but it's going.
and you shall serve me for all.
I'm on the second boss of the DLC.
Only this. I'm joking. They made that DLC rough for you.
Rush for everybody. It's been getting bad reviews because everyone's saying it's too hard.
Are you serious?
Souls-like.
Dead serious.
What do you expect? It's a Souls-like.
No, let me tell y'all
Damn.
something. Let me tell y'all something. It is, even for a Souls-like, this DLC, these motherfuckers hit. These motherfuckers are super aggressive. Like, you know how you complained about how slow-paced the game is in the base game?
Yep.
It does feel pretty slow.
Yeah, no, they were like, okay, y'all don't like how slow it is? Alright, let's crank this shit up a notch. And they fucking do in the DLC.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Every enemy
And
is so much more aggressive. Go ahead, Tony.
I love the level design, but like even with how straightforward and linear the game is, I still get lost horribly. That's kind of where I'm at right now.
But yeah, no, if you want a faster paced Lies of P, well, the DLC gives it to you in spades. Way faster pace, way harder. And the enemies hit way the fuck harder. Like, it's a goddamn genuine challenge. Like, if you came into Lies of P thinking it was going to be anything like the base game, then you will be sorely disappointed.
No.
And that's why people are so hate the DLC so far, because it's like,
That's a new one.
because it's like, whoa, this is not what we expected. This is way harder than we expected.
There's a difficulty.
Trying to live up to its name. Souls-like.
Oh, it
They
definitely
added
does.
They added a fucking difficulty?
Yes, they did. They added difficulties. So it's easy mode, normal mode, and hard mode. I'm on hard mode. Let me tell you, hard mode gives you a run for your fucking money.
Hard mode lives up to its name.
Lives up to its fucking name. Cruising Vibes, good morning. Yeah, hard mode lives up to its fucking name to a goddamn T. Like, holy shit.
I mean, you made it harder for yourself.
I did. I most definitely did, and I acknowledge that. I fully acknowledge that I made this hard on myself.
Doing a run through of Dark Souls 2 with my buddy.
Oh, I love Dark Souls 2. Hell yeah.
So do I. It's a really good game.
This is a genuinely fun game. Thank you, Cruising Vibes. Too bad I'm switching off of it.
What?
He was like, cool blood. He was like, nice blade. I was like, yeah. Too bad I'm not using it anymore. Changing it up. Let's go.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Oh, Corey, good morning. Yes, this game is fun. It's also hard as shit.
None
So if you
who
don't like a
enter this
challenge,
greenhouse may leave with
if
their
you don't like being
lives.
challenged to the fucking letter, then this ain't the game for you.
I felt that.
Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure.
How you doing there, Corey?
Can't
I'm
get away
dead.
quick enough, can you?
She got me in the grab. That's all.
Oh,
You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
it's always the grab.
Always the grab. It does so much goddamn damage that if I'm not at full health, it will kill me. Damn it.
I'm drinking me a Fanta right now.
Enjoy your fantasy.
I am.
I'm
You're
alright,
not the
Corey, trying to
puppet
beat
I
this
was
boss. I've already had
expecting.
my morning drinks and
Who
such.
are you?
Hey guys,
Morning.
what's up?
Weep in despair, tremble in fear.
How's it
You
going,
will
everybody?
make a fine adornment for my room,
on, brother? How you
don't
doing
you
today?
think?
Waking up.
That's it. Actually, I haven't gone to bed yet.
Boy, you better go to bed.
Hey, look, I got off of work, and then I got off at work at 9. I got home at 10, and it's only 4 a.m. I have tomorrow off.
Good morning, Karma. And let me see.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair. Just make sure you get some rest at some
To
point.
think I became anxious when
Riku,
told
guess
a
what?
fearsome foe had arrived.
Good morning, Karma. How you doing
What a
today?
fool I was.
And what's up?
4 more days until Stow the Blade for me.
Oh yeah.
None who enter this
Even though it's
greenhouse may leave
like
with
3
their
days for most
lives.
people, it's gonna be like 4 days because I got off of CD keys, so I gotta wait an extra day.
Don't you know how foolish it is to impede the path of the alchemists? Weep in despair. Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for all.
What about Warframe, Hokori?
Frame's fun.
That it is.
I haven't played it in a while, so
I just got back into it not too long ago.
I do want to try to get that new Warframe.
I got her. You really? I got her.
How is it?
I like
To think I became anxious when told
Like
a
launching
fearsome
people,
foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Missed out a lot of that.
Oh yeah.
What's the requirements to get the new one?
None
hey,
who
have you
enter this
complete-
greenhouse
you
may
completed
leave
the-
with their
Like,
lives.
up to the old war?
The new war?
Yeah, up to the new war.
Yeah.
Then it's just finding the best places to farm the relics.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, because I definitely want that Warframe.
Right on. Ooh, she almost got me in the grab. If I hadn't reacted when I did, it would have been over.
Yeah, it's just something about the
None
spider
who
one
enter
looks
this
just
greenhouse
amazing.
may leave with their lives.
I shall return.
Alright.
Come back soon, boyo.
Why must you and the legendary Stalker impede my work and get in my way?
Yeah, I'll download Warframe. Why not?
Death is my domain, and you shall serve me.
Take care, Hokori. Have a great rest of your day. Give me a follow if you haven't already. If you feel so inclined. Romaine, good morning.
Yeah, let me do my TFD login.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning, good morning.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Hey, Rico, how's the DLC been treating you?
Beating the shit out of me.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
White lady ain't no fun.
You impudent little puppet, to push me this far.
Yep, always gotta go to TFD so I can get my login.
Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream. You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
Alright, there. All done.
Here we go again.
You're not the puppet
Here
I
we
was
go.
expecting.
Here we go.
Who are you? None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. away quick
I
enough,
meant to
can
dodge
you?
that. I'm dead.
Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for all eternity. You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? Ah! None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
But
Alright.
Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure.
what the fuck?
How do I get hit by both of those?
You will make a fine adornment for my room.
Because you're a
don't you
silly
think?
goose, Rico.
Oh. Ivo, it most definitely is. It's a little too slow. I like it. I like its design and all that, but it is way too fucking slow.
Wait, why is it not charging my shit? What the hell?
Oof, excuse me.
I may have to restart my system, so I shall be right back.
Go ahead, brother.
Alright.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. I left my work half complete for this. How do you propose repaying me for my lost time? You impudent little puppet, to push me this far. You will make a fine
The
adornment
range
for
of that
my
explosion.
room.
I
don't
brought
you
that on
think?
myself.
I finally figured out where to go.
What are you playing now?
I switched over to Liza P.
Finally figured it out.
Yeah, I had to go fight the white lady. And it was, yeah, it was just the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Let's go.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool
morning,
I
Mexican.
was. None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Why must you and the legendary Stalker impede my work and get in my way? Can't get away quick enough, can you?
How we
You
doing,
make a
Mexican?
fine adornment for my robe, don't you think? To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for all eternity.
Welcome back, Prison Vibes.
Alright.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. Enough! Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die! None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
You know, there's sometimes an option where when you play a demo, you can transfer the save files.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm gonna do with Stoveblade. I'm gonna just play it all again.
And you shall serve me for all eternity.
I think I played a few games that did that kind of feature. They don't do that a lot.
Mm-mm.
I know, fucking, what was it? Doesn't Square Enix do that shit?
I don't know.
Because I know they did it in Neo. I think they did it in fucking
To think I became
Final Fantasy
anxious when told a
16.
fearsome foe had arrived. What a
I
fool
wouldn't
I
know. Didn't
was.
play it yet.
Think? I'm not exactly sure.
But I just want to go through like that whole cutscene again, see if my FPS drops down or stays.
Weep in despair. Tremble in fear. Scream for my pleasure.
Work on it. Like, you know how that one game wouldn't work on your desktop? Like, are you doing it on your desktop or are you doing it on your laptop?
Doing on my desktop.
Ah,
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work, and you will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
Ugh. Come on, I can beat her.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? Weep in despair. Tremble in fear. Scream. Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for all.
Hey, Matthew. Long time no see. How you holding up, buddy?
To think I became
And I do
anxious when
apologize for
told
my
a
silence,
fearsome
y'all. I
foe
am
had arrived.
locked the
You're
fuck
good.
What
in.
a fool I was. Weep in despair. Tremble in fear. Scream. You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
You got a lot going on, Matthew. I understand. Trust me, I get it.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. Weep in despair. Tremble in fear. Scream for my pleasure. You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
She putting a pause on me, y'all.
Checks out, checks out.
I'ma get her. Oh, I'ma get her. Hmm. Let's go.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? Enough! Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die! You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
Keeps doing get me with the magic slap.
The only time I will ever go into a haunted house is if there are Scooby Doo shenanigans involved.
Well, those shenanigans can't become involved unless you go in first.
Mm,
You create the Scooby Doo
the
shenanigans.
paradox begins.
Just saying. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Scooby Dooby Doo. What's up?
Gonna find me.
Howdy,
Gonna
Reaper.
find
We're gonna find your little ghostly ass.
Oh, okay.
That's one way to say it.
Damn, this alligator just jumped out for a baby elephant. God damn.
Poor alligator.
The alligator just swallowed the goddamn baby elephant in his mouth.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
That happens.
I'll be watching some
They
weird
do
shit on
happen.
Instagram.
The rules of nature, baby.
Is it just
Rules of
me?
nature. I thought it was laws of nature.
Or does like Instagram have like the goriest shit on there?
It does.
I think that's your.
Alrighty.
I think that's your for you page, big dog. What do you be looking like? The algorithm tailored to you
Yeah.
on every
Yeah,
social
what
media
you looking
platform.
at?
On every social media platform, it's
I'll
the
be
same.
watching like people from other countries, like with the machetes and shit, killing people. It's kind of,
Just be on that weird shit.
yep.
I'll
But
fuck with it, but that's a little rough.
I don't know how I feel
There
about.
is
Well,
one.
it's
I
like
know what it's called.
it's an epic clips, it's like an epic clip page, so it's like everything.
I
But
don't know.
like sometimes they show the shit, sometimes they don't show it.
I don't know how I feel about any of that. I will say this much though. That does not sound too healthy.
No,
It's
no, it
probably
doesn't.
not.
It's not.
I've seen my fair share of gore in life, and I'm not impressed. And that's something
Yeah. And that you've probably definitely seen some things.
Hmm. That's why, not just that. A lot of dudes in the military love to show me gory shit. They love that shit for some reason. And I always,
Some people go in there guns a blazing.
I
Hmm.
always, like I'll never forget these one guys, the infantrymen I worked with, were like, hey, they in the group chat we're in, they posted a picture of a dude who blew his whole head off with a shotgun. And I remember thinking to myself, yeah, y'all okay?
You know, speaking of that, there is a Mayhem album of a dude like with his head blown out on a bed because apparently the guy that took the picture was also a band member and then before calling 911, proceeded to take a picture of him with his head off.
Yeah, no, I can't help but I put it to you like this. Um, I try not to be too judgy, but I will not lie. When people tell me stuff like that, it tells me a bit about them that I wish I didn't know.
That's fair. I don't
It,
listen to Mayhem. I just heard it from a friend,
I
like back
got
in
you.
high school and shit.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about the types of people who
In general.
seem to just like watching stuff like that. I'm like, you're.
Well, in seventh grade, there was a video that went around my school of some girl hanging herself, and then there's another video that popped up on Facebook that went around my school of some dude shooting himself with a shotgun. So that was fun.
Oh, that must have awakened something in you because you've still been watching that shit since.
It's just stuck on my Instagram. I don't really go on Insta that much.
Well, you're wrong. Like I said, it.
Most of my
And
Instagram now is just anime.
yeah, maybe it's because I've seen enough of it that it just, like I said, it doesn't do anything for me. I feel sorry for whomever is like. I feel sorry for the people who watch because I know it does actually psychologically harm people to watch stuff like that. For example, I don't know if y'all know this, but like take Mortal Kombat for example, right? The creators of it, like the people who develop the game developers themselves, um, they have to. They have not just that, not just Mortal Kombat people. To be clear, everyone who works in social media who handles content moderation. They have to watch a lot of really fucked up videos, whether they like it or not.
They do.
In the case of Mortal Kombat, they do it to inspire their fatalities. In the case of content moderators, to protect us from seeing the shit that we don't want to see, and for damn sure advertisers don't want to be advertising next to. And as a result,
Yeah.
as a result, they have to get mental health help because that shit it fucks with you, whether you're aware of it or not. It fucks with
It
you.
does.
No, I can't even imagine what the Mortal Kombat people are watching to get half of their fatalities.
They have to watch a lot of gore videos. It's
A lot
like
of scary shit.
a lot of scary shit. Yeah, no,
Mm-hmm.
Their
they
fatalities are very descriptive, and so their brutalities.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. The developers themselves are not well.
No,
Um,
absolutely not.
and
But they
content moder
come out with them, Joel.
They keep coming out with them because them shits make money. So like, they're getting. It's not like they're not getting paid a substantial amount of money. I'm just letting you know right now they're not well.
Oh no.
And
Unless it's like unless somebody actually enjoys watching that shit.
yeah, with the exception of people who actually enjoys that shit, most of them do not. They are like, oh boy, here we go again.
Because there are some weird motherfuckers out there that will enjoy watching that shit.
Oh, there's some people. Like I said, the people I worked with, I could tell they got off on that shit. They loved some gore. They got
But
off
I can
on
get
that.
bored to like a point.
You're
Like-
not the puppet I was expecting.
Like that one movie,
Who are you?
what's that one movie with Art the Clown? Terrifier. The second one, that one was gory as hell. That one made my stomach hurt.
Terrifier is on some nonsense.
Yeah, like the second. Have you guys watched those ones?
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I've
there's
seen-
3 now.
None who enter this
I've only seen 1 and
greenhouse
2,
may
but the
leave
second
with
one,
their
that shit made my
lives.
stomach hurt.
Stupid, honestly.
I thought that shit was so cartoonishly over the top that I can't take it seriously.
Yeah, the first one.
Silent and stupid and shit.
Because that's not even a horror movie. That's like,
Or he just
Uh,
disappeared.
What's
He's got
the
the trash
genre?
bag with him. Like, how did nobody understand?
Hold on.
Like,
There's too much crosstalk, so y'all respective volumes started getting a little bit
Can't
wonky.
get away quick
Right,
enough,
right.
can you?
But yeah,
What was that
no. It's like so. I don't know if y'all can hear each other clearly, but it starts to fuck the volume for me when there's crosstalk.
No, Please and Ragnar sound the same. That's my fault.
I don't know how to take that information.
What information?
you sound like Rag. He sounds like Ragnar.
Only through Discord.
Am I a fucking clone?
Weep
I hope
in
not.
despair, tremble in fear,
Who
scream
knows
for
who
my
is a clone?
pleasure.
I mean, for all I know, it could be like a bench.
You don't know who the real one is anymore.
But like, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, isn't there like a certain genre of gore for like movies like that?
Mainly horror.
Or
Well, like, cause I know Saw has
Saw
a
was
certain
a-
genre. And
Isn't Saw a horror movie?
yes, Saw was its
Saw's a
own-
thriller.
Impudent little puppet, to push me this far.
Okay,
Or
so
is it like a
Death
it started-
is my
okay,
domain,
I'll put it like
and you
this.
shall serve me.
Saw started out as more of a psychological horror than it was like a, you know, torture porn.
Oh yeah.
It started
Yeah.
out. It started out as a psych.
torture porn.
Yeah, like the first one and the second one, there was a heavy emphasis on the psychological breakdown.
Yeah, the toll on the
and the third
characters.
and the third one is when they started like it was a balance between torture porn and psychological breakdown. But the first two were definitely more emphasis on breaking these people down to the point they do something drastic. Like again, the first one, the guy had to saw his leg out to get away, but you could tell. But the build up to that is what made it so impactful, because it was it was a lot of build up. It was a lot of breakdown. You could see him.
So
You see him and the guy and the other guy in the room losing it as time progressed. But after the second one, the third one onward, it just became pure torture porn. Like the psychological aspect was out the window at this point. It just became, what's the most fucked up way we can torment people?
but like, didn't they? I think the second one was the one where they had to cut those numbers off the back of their neck, right?
Yeah. Like I said,
Yeah.
it was more psychological than it was like torture. It was like it was like we gotta break. It was, how do we break people down? And it showed. But then again, like I said, the third one onward, it just got insane. Like they were like, okay, so clearly the audience loves the gore of this, so like, well, let's just amp up the gore and just completely drop the psychological aspect of these movies.
I think when you think about it, it becomes more about the gore aspect. I think like you got to think like how big of a jump from 1 to 2 was when it comes to the trap, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, no, the traps get insane. The traps get so comically over the top that I'm just like, if anyone found themselves in this position, I'd literally just rather you just kill me at that point. Like, don't even. I'm not doing this. I'm not ripping my own jaw off. I'm not doing.
Yeah, you're not sticking like hooks in your chest and shit.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good. Just kill me.
Which one?
Like-
Which one was the Saw
some-
with the helmets on?
The one with the helmet was Saw 2.
Oh, okay.
No,
Wait,
no,
the helmet?
the helmet that crushed that lady's face. I think no, that was Saw 3. That was 3.
Well, the helmet that was connected to the chain, and then they kept getting pushed towards.
Oh, that's
the
Jigsaw.
Saw on the wall.
That's Jigsaw.
Oh.
No. I know what he's talking about. The helmet trap.
I don't know if it, cause I don't know if it was Jigsaw or if it was. I don't think it was in Saw. I think it was in Jigsaw.
Because it was the one where like they had to like do
They
it.
were like in a barn, kind of.
Yep, Jigsaw.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I'm thinking.
is that the name of the movie? Just Jigsaw?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Jigsaw. Yeah.
I never.
It's the one that came after the 7th one.
Oh, I never saw. I stopped watching them after 4.
It got some of their psychological things back into play, but like at the same time, it's like they could have done so much better with that aspect.
Yeah. No, I prefer psychological horror. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Gore and torture and all that can definitely amp up the stakes. Showing these people the horrific things that can be done to them definitely amps up the stakes. I don't get that.
No, 100%.
I don't deny that. I mean, like I said, you find yourself in a situation, but it's got to be like reasonable level of danger compared to like the risk versus reward of to escape. is what I'm trying to is what I'm trying to say here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because after a certain point, like I remember one trap where you have to like saw. They had to fill this tank up with. I think it was 4 or 5. I don't remember. They had to fill a tank up with
Blood.
blood, and they had to saw their hand, put their hands in, and let their hands get sawed up until they bled into fill the thing with blood. And I had to think to myself, why would I do that? Why on earth would I just blow me up? Why on earth would I
I
do
got that
that?
point.
Like I'm not about to
Yeah,
mutilate myself.
there is one psychological horror that like I really can watch and not fuck with me, but I can't remember the name of it. I think it's like Morgan or something. It's about a
Mm,
genetically modified human who was like kept in a lab for most of her life. But I think that's the name of the movie.
no, I can't. I don't know which one you're talking about, but I don't. I wonder if anyone in here has seen the movie Seven. You know the famous line
Ah,
at the end. The famous line at the end. What's in the box?
what's in the fucking box? And then he finds out, like, oh god,
Yeah,
oh god.
yeah. And that's what I mean. It's like the psychological breakdown of in the movie Seven, which leads the serial killer having tormented his investigators up until the end, where it's just like he's had them dead to rights from the very beginning. He's been wearing them down to get them to kill him and permanently scar him for life. Like that type of psychological horror, the type of shit I like.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like I'm not.
That real intricate shit.
That real intricate shit. It's like he never laid a finger on the detective after him, never once, never once hurt. He didn't hurt him. He didn't torture him. He broke him down, one kill at a time of other people, and then with the inevitable climax of bringing supposedly, they don't know, the severed head of his wife in the box.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be a lot.
That's what I mean. It's like the intricate ways with which you can fuck with the human psyche. I remember from one movie I watched a long time ago, with a line that has stuck with me ever since I heard it, where he said, "You can kill him. You kill a man once, and that's it. If you kill a man, he dies once. If you kill what he loves, he dies 1,000 times."
Yeah, that's
Sharebeeb,
true.
Sharebeeb, good morning. Yes, I have the DLC, and it's hard as shit, Sharebeeb. How you doing today? And how have you been?
It's
And
crazy how the psychology works on people.
Oh yeah, That's what again. That's why I like psychological horrors, thrillers, things like that way more than I do just like pure violence. Like don't get me wrong, like I said, I love me some violence. I love action. I love martial arts. And I love even extreme acts of violence. But the psychological shit is way more impactful.
Horror movies just get too much.
Some movies I think just like either they just don't bother me, or like they've gone over my.
Big Korai, good morning. I love these early morning sessions too. And yes, Cherby, these bosses, and not even just the bosses, just the regular enemies, are fucking absurd.
Have you?
Oh yeah, Jelly Roll lost like 200 pounds.
Sorry, I had to deafen for a moment. Side note, everybody. Ragnar, good to see you. I saw you popped in.
I'll be right back, Rico.
Go ahead, Luca. What's up, Ragnar?
I was saying, what's up?
Good to see you.
Wake up, motherfucker.
I ain't a
Wakey,
movie guy,
wakey,
so it's
eggs
an
and
hour
bacon.
conversation. I ain't got no dog in that fight.
You ain't got a dog in that. That's not your genre.
That is not my territory at all.
Understood.
You know what his territory is? Democracy.
That yeah. Like you grow up without like watching movies. You don't really grow up with a taste for them.
That's fair. That's fair.
You didn't grow up watching movies, you said?
Yeah, like the only movies that we got were like the ones that were really cheap. like the ones we could actually go to the movie theater were actually like pretty cheap, and that was rare. And the other times we had to get bootleg, where somebody was just up in the theater recording
Blu-ray.
that shit.
Blu-ray
No,
DVD.
no bootleg.
Bootleg.
Bootleg. He
Yeah.
said
Like
bootleg.
somebody walk up in that theater with their phone and start recording the screen.
Yeah, and have like fucking subtitles and shit.
I hate bootleg movies.
I remember when those bootlegging movies was like the big thing. It was a big deal. I remember everyone and their mother was
It
bootlegging.
was so
shit.
easy to get it.
But
I feel like it was easy to find a bootleg movie.
We just ain't had no money.
Yeah.
Can't,
Hold on a
can't
second.
get it, ain't got no money.
Exactly. Sherby, Big Karai, how y'all been? Give me 1 second, everybody. I need to turn something back on.
Now that I'm hearing Ragna and Cruising again, they definitely don't sound the same.
No.
Thank you.
On that note,
Sorry,
Sherby,
Cruising.
Sherby, Big Karai, how's the stream look? I went back to landscape mode, just all around on all platforms.
I say you're in horizontal.
Yeah, how y'all like it?
I do like it horizontally because I can see like the full screen of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like it.
But I don't know. I kind of like it when it's regular vertical.
Yeah,
I think it's just because I'm used to watching you in the vertical.
I try to do both, but unfortunately on multi-streaming that option is not there.
And I feel like with vertical you can like see your likes more and all that other stuff. But I know it's because landscape is just meant for the game.
Landscape is meant for the game. Vertical is meant to see kind of both, but mostly the streamer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's just how
Sherry.
you've always done it.
Yeah, that's how I've always done it. So I'm gonna switch back to that after this, because I like it more that way. I think it just looks better, at least to me. But a lot of people complain.
I feel like there's like more of a connection between you and the viewers when they can see you more instead of that little screen.
Yeah, but unfortunately, a lot of people complain to me all the time about
Want to see the game? Yeah.
They want to see the game. I'm like, bro, you can see the game. Go play the game yourself if you want to see it. You're here for me.
You hear from me.
Vertical for them. Vertical for them people that decide to go outside and stream.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what to play right now. I finally got the rock for SK and the expedition to start diving.
Nice. Dive and go find Simon. Good luck.
I haven't been able to I've been in the water, but it doesn't give me it doesn't give me the control to dive into the water. But I had the rock. I got the rock Yuri.
That's weird.
Maybe
you should be able to dive.
you should it.
No. Okay, so Simon, I'm just gonna tell you right now. It's gonna be a very open. It's between the masked guy and the dancing lady. That's where you'll find Simon, and that's all I'm gonna tell you. It's called Renoir's Drafts.
Okay.
You don't.
I know you're gonna be mad if I beat him first try, but I doubt it.
Who said my name?
Reaper, you said that you really don't know what to play right now, right?
Yeah.
Go play Subnautica.
No.
No, thank you.
Right. No. What? You don't want to get almost eaten by a giant leviathan?
I'm good.
I just don't want it like slowly emerging into my screen like, hello, motherfucker.
Ghoul, every time I see your profile picture, I swear it's a different one.
Yeah, he keeps changing it. I love it.
But you never know.
Like his name's different. Or his name's different. Like all my Discord, his name is just a bunch of boxes.
It's not different. It's just how that is.
That's just how.
Oh yeah, it's because of the way the font is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'd be forgetting, but I know it's Ghoul just because of the game profile picture.
Yep.
Mine's just Johnny Silverhand handing people.
I think I need to go through my players again because I built every single player in this game like an all-around build.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I need to go back.
Side note, I spent last night watching a movie with my roommate, my twin brother, and it kind of inspired me.
Who are you?
I guess I wouldn't mind us hosting some kind of a movie night here and such.
Oh, with your friends?
I'm not
you got,
opposed.
when you guys hear my
None who
community,
enter this greenhouse may leave
if
with
y'all
their
feel
lives.
so inclined to join me sometime,
I can definitely try my
dude.
though.
I would love to just chill and watch movies with y'all.
I guess it depends on me.
I'll find some movies and then I'll put up a poll and see what you want me to watch.
Would you like? How would you accommodate for those who can't join the stream?
Of the alchemists.
What do you mean? Like
say like there's like the amount of people in the call to watch the movie.
Oh,
would, like,
I can keep increasing that like almost infinitely. So, like
Okay.
Discord can host like 99 fucking people or more.
Got it.
Why must you,
I did not know that.
legendary stalker,
Yeah, like
impede my
so.
work
If you look
and
at the
death is
public, if you look at the public
mine,
chill chat,
and you shall
you'll
serve
see that
me
it doesn't have like a person limit.
Mm.
So it could just keep going
Yeah.
in terms of how many people are just there.
You can just keep going. So I'd be like, "Hey, everybody, we're watching a movie. Come and join, chill, shut the fuck up, and let's watch the movie."
That honestly sounds really fun.
Right?
Like you can make a dedicated channel for it, and you can set it up to where like pretty much no one has the ability to talk.
I can, and I will. I can, and I
I can
definitely
definitely
will.
try. I can definitely try. It's just my attention span. Oh my god.
Your attention span is abysmal.
Like, cause I tried watching a movie. I tried watching a movie with my mom. I could not even watch it. I'm like, oh my god, I can't even watch this anymore.
Bro, your TikTok brain need to work on that.
No, it's not that.
No, he just has a short attention span. Ain't no shame in that.
Blame
It
TikTok.
sucks, but blame TikTok.
No, but I ain't messing with you. So like, if you do want to work on like trying to increase your attention span, I can actually help you with that.
I need to
It
work
just
on
requires that you and I play Elite Dangerous.
I have to work on that as well. I used to be able to read books all the time, and I used to read them all the time, but now I just don't seem to have the attention span to do it anymore.
Imagine
No,
you gonna
I'm
make
so
me some
serious.
cereal for once.
Like, I'm so serious that if you guys actually want to like work on that, play Elite Dangerous and try to stick with it. It will increase your attention span. I guarantee.
I used to play. Okay, I used to play these brain uh training games, and they helped a lot too. Like,
I used to have one for my DS.
you know what I mean? Like, it was like a memory game, reading comprehension game. And I don't mean just the games you play as a kid in school, but I mean like legitimate games that exist to help you focus better, to work on your focus, reading comprehension, ability to memorize, such and such. I need to get back into those.
Absolutely.
Because I would love to be able to just sit down and fucking read a book again. Because I have so many books, and I have not read. I've read some of them, but not all of them.
I felt that. I haven't like actually sat down and read a book since I got out of jail.
Yeah.
That's been coming up on 2 years now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's been years since I read a book. And I want to. I really do. And I also want to get back into drawing. I want to get into digital art. Like, if I'm going to get back into drawing, I want to get the equipment for digital art. But I don't feel like I want to waste the money on that until I draw on paper again, just to, see how that goes first. Renew my passion.
Before you start to run, big dog.
Exactly. Walk before I start to fucking run.
Very good. If you do decide to get back into that after stretching your drawing legs again, I got the hookup for drawing tablets and shit.
Oh, I'd love that.
Yo, did I?
I know.
I'll keep you posted, Ragnar, because I very much
Well,
want
I know.
Go ahead.
I know way too many people. I know way too many artists who have like entire setups just to draw, because like they make money doing that shit.
Yeah, I need to do.
So like I got the hookup, Doc.
I've always wanted to get into digital art. but I need to finish regular drawing first.
Mm-hmm. I got you, fam. Don't you worry.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I need to get back into digital art, even though I'm not good at it.
Hmm.
I respect the
Okay.
people that do that. Like I tried, like man, I just don't enjoy the process.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
For
tried, I
me,
just do not enjoy it.
the only process that's annoying is actually trying to get it digital because, like, I've always been more of a paper artist, and like, fucking trying to like change that to digital is fucking rough.
It's learning the new tools that's a bit rough. Now, if you have an issue with like the texture, there is actually something that you can get. So, like, say you're drawing on a tablet, there's something that you can get that you can place on top of the tablet that makes it feel more like actual paper.
Gotcha.
Kind of like a thin sheet of paper.
It's not a thin
Kinda.
sheet of paper. It's like a specific thing because if you get a piece of paper and it's too thick, when you're drawing on the tablet, it won't register the pen that you're using.
Hmm.
So you need something
Oh,
like
I see what you're
specific that
saying.
doesn't tear. So you need something like that's thin but doesn't tear, and it gives a sensation of you drawing on paper.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I see.
But you're actually drawing digitally, but you're drawing on paper. Got it.
Hmm.
I would enjoy that.
Yeah, those are some hobbies I need to get back into: drawing and reading, and then boxing. Oh God.
You know,
Yeah,
I've
those are
actually
the
I've never read a book except like one time for just entertainment.
Mm. My favorite book
But every
still.
single
Dude, you're missing out.
I was
I feel like I am because I know it's an entire like world
world.
of
Yeah.
imagination that I'm missing out.
My favorite book of all time to this day, and unsurprisingly, a horror psychological thriller known as "And Then There Were None" by Agatha Christie. I'm sure you can imagine by that title, "And Then There Were None," that bad things happen and no one
Oh yeah,
survives. It has like the creepiest fucking little song at the beginning about 10 soldier boys, and then it whittles down to one, and then it hits to zero, and that song is important throughout the story because that's how the killer in question, like I don't expect y'all to read it, so I'll go ahead and spoil it. The killer in question basically kills each person in the way that the song describes someone dying, and it's like I said, it's like it's a murder mystery. So the whole time you're wondering who the fuck is killing all these people, how are they all dying, and at the end the killer left a letter in confession that that he who it was, and it was a big surprise. I thought I could figure it out, but boy howdy did I not figure it out. And the reason I didn't figure it out is because the killer killed himself to
oh,
spark the whole
Huh.
thing, to spark the whole sequence of tragedies.
oh
I think we'll
shit.
call it a night,
He's
So
guys.
like a planned
See, dude,
attack.
Yeah, he set up everything and anticipated that it would go exactly as he imagined after his death, and it did. Because when one chip
that's not.
fell, what's up?
I was about to say that sounds like I can make a game out of that.
You
That
could.
would be a fun. That would be a fun game to make
Oh, absolutely.
for
No, it's
for
I'm
like people to play.
I'm interested. I might read that book now when I get
I
enough like time to
I,
read.
I highly recommend it. Yeah, no, because that killer, man, that like he was brilliant. Because here's the trick, how he did it, and this is the masterful writing of Agatha Christie, is that he investigated each and every, like he first admits that he always wanted to kill people, but he didn't want to do it in just some sloppy whatever kill a person way. He wanted it to be intricate. He wanted it to be personal. So he investigated 10 people, well, 9 people that he believed deserved to die. Um, Horrible people, all guilty of something, and he played into their weaknesses and used them against them to drive them each to dying. Um, and it was brilliant. He had
Wasn't
it.
there a movie made about that?
There was a movie made about it. It's a very old movie, but it was a movie made about it. Um, yeah, he drove each of them to their own deaths, utilizing their weaknesses against them. But the chip that started it all was his death. So you would never have suspected it was that the killer not only was who he was, but that he also fucking killed himself to get everything to get the ball rolling.
Yeah, no, you never would have guessed that.
You never would have
Like,
guessed that. That is fucking
that's just entirely against human intuition.
exactly. That is insanity, pure insanity. But it worked. It worked exactly as he planned. One person at a time, each person specifically, and it was. I was enraptured by it. I read that thing in one night. It's not a long read. I read it all in one night. And because I had to know, I had to know by the end who the fuck did this, who started this, why, and the why. Like I said, it's just he just wanted to kill people.
Is there any like that like where like the villain in the book had like some kind of military background for
Nope,
these like psychological torments
nope,
and shit?
nope. He was just a crazy dude who wanted to kill people in the most intricate and personal way he could imagine.
Do you think there's a book out there like that where there's like the villains are built off their military trained ways of shit?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm extremely confident there is.
In fact, I can think of one right now. There's I can't remember the exact name of it, but the villain was a military trained dude who not necessarily went crazy. Oh no, I do. It's actually I can't think of the name. It's very recent. It's a movie called Thanksgiving. It's on Netflix. It was a horror movie I
I know
watched
what you're
with
talking
some.
about.
Yep, it was a horror movie I watched with some friends, and it was very good. Just to be clear, two, his motivation entirely justified. Doesn't make it right. Killed he need to fucking die, but entirely reasonable to understand why he did what he did. And yes, he's all his military background was integral to his ability to killing everybody that he killed.
Interesting.
Thanksgiving. I
Okay.
repeat, Thanksgiving. If that's what you're looking for, that's the movie for you. Because I'm not gonna spoil anything for it. I'm just gonna let you know right now. Yes, it is
Yeah, that could be a movie night.
that we might just watch that together some night.
I do want to mention this. I do want to mention this about that. If you do try to stream from Netflix, bear in mind that the copyright might just black out the screen if you try to stream it to Discord or any other streaming service.
I have.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed
like-
they started doing that, so I will. Tubi TV doesn't do that, so I might.
If you want, sorry.
Go ahead, Cruising Vibes.
If you want, my friend gave me this website of like a plethora of streaming options, and the last time I tried, it did not black out on fucking Discord,
Yeah,
and I
no,
could definitely
I'll
see
take
if that
whatever.
could work in our favor.
I'll take whatever I can get.
Look that up.
It was like Crunchyroll did that shit like when I was trying to stream Freerun like a few days ago. So I had to find a different website.
Yep.
Like, fuck you, Crunchyroll.
YouTube does it too.
Fuck you, YouTube. God damn it.
They're like, y'all ain't streaming shit on you through your Discords. No, they know now. So that's why you have to use certain websites that doesn't have that issue.
Use some
We could
sketchy
do something.
websites.
Give me a second, Google. I'll check it out.
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh, also cool. The crashing from yesterday with Helldivers, that might have just been Helldivers just closing because it just couldn't get a connection with Steam.
That's
Like
impressive.
some games just do that.
I was gonna say, Google, that is impressive.
That is impressive cosplay.
Impressive cosplay.
It's Rico. The movie was made in 2023, correct?
Yes.
Okay, got the movie pop up. Let's see if I can figure this out.
Take your time, boy.
Now the fix would be to like figure out what the hell your ISP is doing. That would be the fix. Or
is anybody like not doing anything so they can help me test this out?
Sure. I am. Go ahead and test it, and then I'll pop in the stream and see if it's blacked out.
Got it. Share screen.
Well, do you have a VPN?
No.
I'll find a free one, and then because like there's something I want to say, and your internet is the perfect guinea pig.
I'm gonna regret eating the cereal.
It's not black. It's not blacked out, Cruising Wise. It's working just fine.
Can you hear it?
Can I hear it? No, I can't hear it. Well, let me turn up my volume.
Let me turn up mine too, just in case.
Broken dreams.
I hear it.
Right on. Now we know we can do it.
All right.
Why does cereal always have to be Lucky Charms? Ugh.
Trey, good morning. Trey, good morning. I don't know what chapter I'm on. I don't know. Is that I'm in this fucking place with this lady and her puppet beating my ass.
Oh, that was disgusting. Ugh. Had to eat something though.
You're not the puppet I was expecting.
You need to eat something else, boy.
Who are you?
Like, well, my thought process is that if your internet provider is being stupid with peer-to-peer connection, then it is possible that a VPN could help you work around this limitation.
We'll try that later on today.
I gotta figure out a free one anyway, because I don't want you to pay $99 for like North like just to test something.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Wonderful. Yes.
Delicious.
Disgusting cereal. Lucky Charms is just one of those cereals I hate. The only cereal we had though.
That's all you had though?
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Cheerios.
I ran out, and I keep forgetting to buy more.
Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for.
Oh, this lady's giving me a run for my money.
Cat.
Yeah, Trey.
But yeah,
oh, go ahead, Ragnar.
Sorry, go ahead. No, I was just about to say that that I firmly believe that Cheerios is the reason why I do not have high blood pressure.
Yeah, you mentioned that before.
Yeah, like it has to be the reason.
Cheerios? Yeah, I used to eat the fuck out of those.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Like, be placebo effect or not, I firmly believe it's the Cheerios at this point.
The way you just walked into that boss fight was badass.
Listen, he's walking into it because he's going to kick that ass.
Greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Or is it going to kick his ass?
No. Dorito has belief. He believes he can do it, so he will do it.
He's got God, the power of anime, and the power of a 9mm on him. He's good.
I wish I had a 9mm.
Wait, boss, you've been kicking my ass so long. Parry this, you filthy casual. 9mm out the pocket.
Parry this.
Weep in despair. Tremble.
Then watch it.
Scream.
That was actually a thing in Souls games where it's like, okay. Hold that dog. Bam.
No, cruising.
Yeah.
I want you to understand something, okay?
Okay.
So, when I was playing Elden Ring, all right, I modded the seamless co-op version so that way I could play like as Virgil
You impudent
or
little puppet.
or the other guy
To push
from
me
Dante,
this
like
far.
Virgil or Dante, right?
Yeah.
This bitch parried like 18 gunshots. Like, Melania parried 18 gunshots and proceeded to try to rush me and grab me by the throat.
Are you surprised?
Fuck Melania!
Are you surprised? That's like the hardest boss in the entire game.
Nah, it's the easiest. What do you mean?
I'm over here doing the bullet combo, and this bitch like parry. I'm like,
But if you're playing as Virgil, you should realize that using guns is pointless. You should have just judgment cutted his ass.
she parries the judgment cut. Yes.
You know, there's a difference between like blocking bullets and then blocking that.
She fucking parried judgment cut, and I was sitting there like, oh, I'm dead.
Why must you and the legendary stalker
Yeah, that's literally the hardest boss in Elden Ring.
and get in my
By far.
way? Death is my domain.
Everything else is like
Serve me
equal.
Here's the thing, right? I've beaten her with every build that I had, except for one. And it was the one where I was trying to mirror Shinobu from Demon Slayer.
Oh god.
Try fighting Melania with rot and poison. It is hard.
Nah, yeah,
Well, no shit.
That's asking to suffer.
But I have yet to beat that bitch with it. Because here's the thing, right? If you're doing a Shinobu run,
You're
like
not the
just trying to mirror
puppet I was
Shinobu from
expecting.
Demon Slayer,
Who are you?
can't have too much physical power.
You're destined to beat it now.
So what?
You're destined to beat it now. With the
I legitimately can't.
And
Like,
you shall
have
serve me
to
for
rely
all
on
eternity.
poison and or rot for your damage. You can't rely on physical.
Yep.
So you're trying to beat Melania with her shit. Like,
Yeah, I'd say it's damn near impossible. I don't want to say impossible because I'm sure there's some psycho out there that can pull it off. But
no, it's definitely possible. You can still poke her to death. It's just so fucking difficult. And I'm the guy that beat the Elven Beast
You're
with
not the puppet
holy
I was
only damage.
expecting.
And I don't mean putting
Who are
holy
you?
on like a claymore. No, I was using Cypher fucking Potter, and I punched it to death with holy damage. And I'm struggling to beat
Holy
Link.
shit.
None who enter this greenhouse may
You ever
leave with
notice
their
that nowadays
lives?
in games, if you block, it doesn't do that much when it comes to protecting you anymore?
Why did I put in John Block into my search list at work?
Enough.
told you.
Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die.
I'm gonna tell him when he comes back to work that I typed in John Block in his name. He doesn't have his current last name anymore. His current last name will be Block.
Skinny Man, good morning. Yes, I beat the Gator.
Now you had this
You
boss.
will make a fine adornment for my room.
I believe.
Don't you think?
He died.
Leave.
I died.
God damn it!
I almost beat her the set.
The belief wasn't strong enough.
I almost beat her a little bit ago. I just gotta be a little more careful.
Just remember, you can always poke it to death. It may just take a while, but you can do it.
That's literally what I was doing. Was using my pokey weapon.
Poke him.
Wait, did you go? Are you using a different weapon than the pickaxe?
Yeah.
What are you using now? Because I can't look at the moment.
Depends. Let me see.
Is it like a spear or something?
It was a spear.
Ah.
Yeah, I love my little spear. Skinny man, how you doing today, buddy?
Usually the spear can just stagger everything. Just like stab, stab,
Oh,
stab,
stab,
stab.
stab, stab. You ain't doing shit. Stab. Oh, you think about to do something? Stab.
Really how it was in AI Element. It was stupid as fuck.
Hey, you got a problem with the boss? Poke it with the spear. Like, fuck you. Not
You
allowed
got
to
a
move.
problem with it? Pull out the 9mm.
That's just easy mode though. That's boring.
Stabbing things, staggering it with constant stabbing, yeah, that gets boring. But it's
And
effective.
then using up, up, down, down, left, right, left, tab, BA is much start.
You say it's boring. No, listen. You say it's boring until you're fighting that one boss that can one-shot you if you fuck up one poke.
Yep.
So how does the arm
think
work
I'd
in
been
this game,
anxious
Rico? Is
when
it
told the
like,
fearsome foe had arrived.
would you consider
What
it
a
like
fool I
Nero's
was.
arm from fucking
Literally.
DMC5?
Literally, yes.
Interesting. Fucking dope.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way?
Well, did I tell you that Melania also parried my version of the waterfowl?
That's crazy. I'm telling you, that boss is just difficult.
She is. But I
Paid that boss fight $5, and the health bar just went down. I paid to win, literally.
Melania is genuinely my favorite fight. Because like once you actually learn it, it really does feel like a dance.
Oh yeah, her fight is incredibly
Oh,
solid.
I left my work half complete for this.
Is that
How do you
I'm
propose
not
paying me for my
very
lost time?
logical, like not logical, but knowledgeable about that game. What boss is that?
You impudent little
Melania.
puppet.
Melania.
Is that the one with the dual blade?
No. She has one sword. She's the rock goddess. She's the only boss in the base game that goes naked and like uses butterflies to create another wing.
Yep.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede
But like I
my
said,
work
literally the hardest boss.
my way?
The other bosses were a cakewalk.
For my work,
Compared to her,
don't you
yes.
think?
Yeah.
Honestly, though, the hardest boss I had a problem with was Malekith. Like
Really?
Melania was tough, but Malekith was beating the shit out of me for a good long while.
Yeah, dog. Malekith is a whole skill check. Like I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, he was a fucking wall for me. I could not stand fighting Malekith. I
You're
hated
not the
him.
puppet I was expecting.
I was not having fun with
Who are
Malekith.
you?
I'll tell you now though. Like, once I learned Malekith's pattern, I feel like he was actually. It wasn't like Melania where it's just like you learn it and then it's still kind of difficult. Nah, you learn him.
Oh, I left my work half
To
complete.
the point
for
where
this.
it's like, damn, I
How
kind
do
of
you
wish you had more
propose
HP.
repaying me for my lost time?
Remember you were saying yesterday, Ragnar?
is
Like,
my domain,
oh,
and
you
you
keep
shall
fighting the
serve
boss.
me
Like
for
next
all
day they
eternity.
just change his moveset.
Like they
Yeah,
change one specific thing and it's just like, fuck.
You're like, I have to learn this all again. God damn it!
It's like, shit.
That would be a fun idea for a Souls-like game where they change that every time.
They change it every single update.
Yep.
Oh, he's got a new
They put it on a
moveset.
random rotation.
You got a new
Yep.
moveset. Good
You're
luck,
not the
Chuckle
puppet
Nuts.
I was expecting.
That would actually be
Who are
interesting
you?
though.
I'm sorry. Sorry, that is hilarious. Just like you do one playthrough, right? Everything's fine. You do the second playthrough, they did an update, right?
You're like,
Congratulations, this move now one shot. This move doesn't. This is a new move, and this kick stabs you through your chest as a grab. Good luck. It's like what?
that'd be fun.
You will make a fine adornment
Just
for
keep
my
people on their
room,
toes.
don't you think?
Yeah. Cause you know these speedrunners, they're like, oh, we'll come back in the next update. I want them to suffer.
I want
Dude,
a game.
hold on,
I want a game that exists to make speedrunners suffer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I actually did just. Oh my god! I thought of a way to make that work. I don't have the technical know-how to write it, but I know how to conceptually make it work.
To think
So
I became
what they do
anxious when told a
is that
fearsome
they
foe
create
had
a
arrived.
boss template,
What a fool
right?
I was.
Do all the stuff to add skins and whatnot. Have a bunch of moves for that boss, and the boss gets to choose just randomly from its set of skills, like 4 or 5 at a time.
None who enter this
But they have like
greenhouse may
10
leave
total
with their
movesets.
lives.
And they set up a timer that every like couple days it swaps out a random move from one of the other moves that are available to it.
That'd be
And they
cool.
just keep it on a timer.
Death is my domain.
Holy
and
shit,
you shall
that would actually
serve
be
me
pretty cool.
for all eternity.
And it
Do
was
not tell Nintendo they'll patent it.
Yep. You gotta keep people on their toes.
Like, don't tell Nintendo and who's the creator of Shadow of Mordor? Don't tell them either. They'll fucking patent that shit.
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers, fuck them.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Like next update they do in Elden Ring, they'll be like, oh, just a side note, we change every boss's new movesets now, so good luck.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way?
All the speedrunners will be like, ah, I got this. They like, hours later they'll be like, oh, fuck, never mind, I don't got this. Again, they've been speedrunning probably their whole life, but I want them to.
Fuck, I should not have shown you guys Elite Dangerous. Now I'm feeling the call to fly again. But that is actually the one game that I will say that
Death is my
if you guys actually
and
do
you
want to
shall
work on like your
serve me
attention spans, you really should get it. Because it is fun, but it takes a lot of time to do shit. So it really is like good practice for you.
Like I said before, I've got too many games to play as is.
Of course.
I will get to it at some point in the near, maybe possible
Decade.
sometime future decade.
Decade.
Within the next 10 years of my life.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? Enough! Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die! Death is my domain, and you shall serve me.
Good morning, Fets.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
That's the fucking code for him. SCP-682.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way?
I'm watching someone play a pay-to-play mod for Elden Ring.
Pay-to-play mod?
Yeah, it's a... the mod's called... Not the Convergence, not the Elden Ring Reforce. It's the Elden Ring, the Garden of Eyes mod. It changes every.
I've heard of Garden of Ice. A lot of people have been waiting for that shit.
Mm-hmm. So I'm watching someone play right now.
Check your DMs. You come across a merchant.
You want to explain to him? Hey, give me 1 minute.
So, I don't know too much about Garden of Ice, but what I do know is that it is essentially a gigantic overhaul of Elden Ring, and it includes tons of new bosses. I think it changes up the maps too. But it's almost a new game, just based in Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people have been waiting for that shit. But cool, check your DMs. You stumbled across a merchant. What do you buy?
Impudent little puppet.
That's a lot of shit.
To push
Hold
me
on.
this far.
Alright, let's see.
Weep in despair.
I honestly don't know.
Scream for my pleasure.
But like, genre, really, I don't know. Is there whiskey anywhere?
I don't know, but what I will tell you is this: that dude actually amazing, and a lot of people have been saying like he should be
You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you?
You know what? I'll take the globe.
He's actually extremely skillful.
Nice. Yeah, I'll take the globe.
So here, look at this. This is pinned on this channel. I mean, not channel, on his Twitter page.
Let's see.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Decently cool.
Like, keep watching. It gets so much wilder.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Rico, what happens if I get rid of the portrait of the family?
Get rid of the what?
The portrait of the family in Expedition.
Oh, nothing.
No.
Where did he get the other two?
You will make
the
a fine
fuck?
adornment for my room, don't you think?
Oh, god damn it.
That boss still kicking your ass?
Mm-hmm. I know there's a more effective way to fight her. I'm trying to fight her the way I want to fight her. I might try the bow and arrow out on her. The Royal Horn Bow.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Is there now 6? I can't tell.
There is 6 rings now.
Nope, it's 8.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
You sure? Yeah, that was it. Alright, I'm going back to the Elden Ring pay to play mod.
Yeah, tell me about it.
You will make a fine adornment for my room.
Tell me about it. Tell me what
don't
you see.
I will. It's a 33-minute video, so I'll let you know.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. I left my work half complete for this. How do you propose repaying me for my lost time? You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
So what I'm hearing so far is, you can start in a different place in the world. So
Right.
that's all I get so far.
To think I became anxious when told a
Bean, good
fearsome
morning.
foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
So when he was going to go try to fight the grafted scion, there was a fake side of grace, and then the grafted scion just appeared out of there.
Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for all eternity.
Little Bean, how we doing today, boyo?
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way?
So when you defeat Margit, you get his cane.
Nice.
How humiliating that you should see the power I was saving for Leia. Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure.
So the Beast Man has a new move set. So one of his movesets is he rains like red lightning down,
Death
like an
is my
AoE.
domain, and you shall serve me for all eternity.
Let's see what else. That's pretty much all it for that for now.
Not entirely sure, Lil Bean. I'm somewhere. I'm on the second boss, so there's that. How'd you like Neo 3, Lil Bean?
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Enough! Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die! None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. You impudent little puppet, to push me this far. Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for all eternity.
I keep getting her to her second phase, and she beats my, and she blows up on me. Last boss be beating that ass.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
We've already been here for a while.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. You impudent little puppet, to push me this far. Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure. Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for all.
I have a lot of health, Lil Bean. Tweak some things. Fuck, this guy hits hard.
What the hell?
This chick hits hard.
Rico, when you get a second, I want you to look at my screen.
Will do, brother.
Yep.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for all eternity. You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
I think everyone else died in this call.
Nope, I'm just locked the fuck in.
No, I'm talking about the others.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. How humiliating that you should see the power I was saving for Leia. Death is my domain, and you shall serve me.
Time for a break.
Feel free to look at my screen. Take your break.
To everybody watching, thank you all for coming. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. See you on the next one. We're going to beat this bitch next time.